We've got some sunspot dwarf sunflowers growing in these little pots. But as you can see, it's time to take them out now. So we'll move them on into something a bit bigger. Like a 9cm will do. And although these pots are perfectly fine for starting these plants off, if you leave them too long, they can be quite difficult to get out. And you can see it's got lots of roots in the bottom, so it's definitely time to move it on. We need to sink it right in and make sure we get all those roots covered. Now it'll be perfectly fine in there for a while. And there you go, this is the same. Been in there just a little bit too long. Lots of roots on there. So we'll get it in here, press it right down. Same thing can happen with brassicas as well. The difference being if you leave them too long, they'll start to stretch. So they need to come out. And because they've stretched now, we've got to plant them right deep. We'll just have to separate these two as well. Just carefully. Just tease them apart. And then we'll pop them in here and push them right down. Like that. I find it easy if when you take these out with little cells to just rough it up, break away some of the compost, and it'll be easier to get it in. So in and press right down. And there you can see that plant's fine now. Same thing goes for beetroot. These have all been multi-sown. There's probably about 6 separate plants in each of those little cells. And as they grow, they'll start to stretch, just like brassicas do. So you need to move these on as well. I find it easier to wet this compost before I transfer these plugs in, because they seem to stay together better. So really saturate this compost. Then we need to make an hole about the same size of the cell. And that looks about right to me. And again, we'll go deep. Now we just need to carefully take out one of these plugs, and it's easier with these type of cells to push a pencil through the bottom to lift them out. And as you can see there, there's lots of roots and they are starting to wind round. So once again, these needed to come out. And then we'll just carefully pop it into that hole and push it right down. doing the same with the next one. Try and keep them bunched together as you push them in, otherwise they'll fall to one side. If you see them a little bit too long, just fill around edges like this. Give them a little bit more support. If we'd had left this any longer, they'd have probably been twice as tall, and then when you push them into these cells, they would have been flopping around everywhere, making it more difficult. So as you can see, they look a lot better. So we'll just carry on until we've filled that pack. And your tomato plants can start and get leggy also, but they're an easy fix. If you just tease them out like that. And we'll just take a bigger pot and we'll make that all right to the very bottom. And we'll be burying all the stem of this plant, because those hairs that are on that stem will turn to roots when they get contact with compost, and then your leggy plant will become a short, stocky, stronger one. So we'll push it right in, that deep. And now that one's fixed. There are a few that I did earlier on. Due to it being overcast for a few days, these also went leggy, but as you can see, I've buried them really deep and now they're perfectly fine. So as the temperatures increase, so will the growth on your plants, so you've got to keep your eye on them, because one minute they're perfectly fine and the next minute they'll be double the size and twice the root system, and then they'll be stuck in this pot to some degree, and it won't do the health of this plant any good if it's in there with the roots turning and turning around the bottom. So you need to get them out, get them moved on. But at least we know that no matter what problems we have, if we catch it early enough, it's not something that you can't fix. Thanks for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you want to see more as we go through the season, just hit the subscribe button and press the notifications bell, and I'll see you all next time.